Well, Robin Hood is back. They are robbing from the rich and giving to the poor, supposedly. And now that's happening in real estate. That's going to be our topic today. Welcome to today's morning meeting. I'm Greg Luther, the one guy that meets with you every single day to help you in growing your real estate business. Today, we're going to talk about current events. Today's date is March 31st, Friday. And we are in the middle of today. We are in the middle of the most ridiculous day in history for LA real estate. As long as there's been houses built in America, we've never had so many people freaking out as we're having today. If you haven't heard about this, the city of Los Angeles has decided to start taxing everybody that sells a home. I'd call it a little above average home. They're calling it a mansion tax. But any property that sells for over $5 million, they have a 4% transfer tax. This is many times more than the damn real estate commission. Now, I don't want you to get excited and say, wait a minute, $5 million is definitely a mansion. That's about a 4,000 square foot home, 4-bedroom in that area. So what they're doing is all properties $5 to $10 million, they have a 4% transfer tax. And then all properties 10 million and above, they have a 5.5% transfer tax. Now, let me tell you why this is important. I've got two agents that have some deals getting ready to close, and they're really hoping they close today. Because if they don't close today, this takes effect tomorrow for April and beyond. If they don't close today, the $6 million home has a $240,000 transfer fee. The $12 million home has a $660,000 transfer fee. Now, by the way, the $12 million home, they paid $15 million for it. They're already taking a loss. See, this is not based on profit. They bought it for $15 million. You've likely heard the market's starting to go down, particularly in California. They bought it for $15 million. They're selling for $12 million. And if it doesn't close today, they have a $660,000 transfer fee. Now, you might be wondering a few months ago why they were voting to get rid of the fact that sellers usually pay a buyer agent on commissions. Now the seller can decide, we don't want to pay a buyer agent. We're just going to pay 3% to our listing agent. Now you see why. Now you see a little bit about what the big game plan looks like here, because the city is taking that money, and of course, it's at the expense of realtors. Let's hope this doesn't happen all across the country. I don't think that's going to be the case, but if it starts to work and they're bringing in all that money, they use this BS excuse that they're using it for affordable housing to fix the homeless problem. Let me go off record for a second. Let me give you my personal opinion here. Do you really think that fixes the homeless problem? Do you really think their problem is they can't find a house? Do you really think their problem is they can't afford a house? Because they could room somewhere for $300 a month. You're not going to build anything cheaper than that. It's generally a mental issue, not a financial issue. And no matter how much money you take from homeowners to give to non-homeowners, that's not going to help them. That's not what the issue is. You guys have seen for years. You've seen me out in the streets trying to help homeless, talking to them, giving them money when needed, helping with any way that I can. And let me tell you, the vast majority of the time, it's a problem that needs fixed. It truly is. One thing that will be very helpful for you, it's a lesson in humanity. If you go to YouTube here and you type in, actually, I was pulling it up just before we started here. I can show it to you. This will be a really good lesson for you. It's only a 5-minute video. Man, what a game changer if you watch this. If on YouTube here, you type in, you guys are all familiar with Anderson Cooper, right? The white hair, gray haired newscaster, Anderson Cooper. You know this guy here. He did an episode called A Lesson in Humanity on people that have schizophrenia. And there's been 4 million views on it here. So if you just go to YouTube and you type in Anderson Cooper, and then just type in SCH, because I don't know how to spell it myself. But if you do that, it'll pop up for you. Watch this 5-minute video. Man, do you learn a lot. That's literally the reason I go out and try and help people as much as I can. I mean, it really pulls on the heartstrings of what these folks are dealing with. Anderson Cooper is a really smart guy. What they did is they put earbuds in him, and it just had voices talking to him, like voices talking in your head. That's what schizophrenia is. Dude didn't know his name anymore. He didn't know who the presidents were because there were these voices talking in his head. So I know that guy is smart. I know he's very well educated. I know he's well spoken. He couldn't function when he had this talking in his head. So, way side topic. Let's go back on record now and talk about real estate. But that's why I say, what they're doing right now is not going to help the homeless. It's not going to fix the problem. It's simply a money grab, and it's going to further negate the prices in the state of California. They're doing it for votes. They're doing it for the, oh, we're helping others votes, which is certainly big in that Democratic type area, even though it's not helping anyone except for themselves, my opinion. But if you look online, you'll see a lot of articles about this. They've been interviewing Josh a lot lately because he's the famous realtor out there. And, they're talking about the fact that some people have had delays or couldn't get their inspection done, or they need to close by today. And they're literally here. Take any one of these 4 sports cars if you close today. I'll give you a $200,000 sports car. Why? Because if you close after today, I got to pay a $800,000 transfer tax. This is outrageous. It will cause further downward pressure on our real estate commissions, which means we can't do a good job for them and advertise at the high level we usually would. If we have a lower commission, we're not going to be able to invest the money we invest in marketing and promotion, which then hurts the homeowner. But again, that's what they have at this point. It's not for the whole state of California yet. It's being tried in Los Angeles, and we'll see what happens with it. But it's worth checking out. I'm usually very careful about telling you to jump online and fall down a rabbit hole of checking stuff out that way. But it's pretty interesting to see what they're doing, what they're trying to do, what they think it's going to do to help them. My personal opinion, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I think they're lost if they think giving them money is going to help, or even providing a house is going to help. They do need help, but it's not going to be affordable housing. You can jump on Craigslist and stay in somebody's house for $300 a month, right? So that's not the case at all. The big problem really needs to be addressed. So we'll see what happens, but it does take effect, effective tomorrow. Anything that closes after today, April 1st and beyond. Trust me, it's not an April Fool's joke. April 1st and beyond, there is a 4% transfer tax on everything that's 5 million above. There's a 5.5% transfer tax. There's a lot of realtors that wish both sides of the transaction were 5.5%. Now the city just takes it. Even if you're losing money on your transaction, we're in a downward market now. So it's going to be that much harder to sell your home because taxes get paid before even the mortgage gets paid. So if we're doing a short sale, my opinion, the tax is going to get paid before the mortgage company even gets that. So if the market continues going down, we're not anywhere near a short sale right now, but somebody's selling their home for 15 million, or I'm sorry, they bought it for 15 million. They go to sell it for 12 million and they find out they have a $660,000 transfer tax on top of it, plus commissions, plus everything else, even at a loss. Probably not good to act like Robin Hood. But that's current events in real estate. Things change all the time. We have to be up to date on what's going on and know what's going on, not only in your own market, but nationwide. So you can kind of see trends that are starting to happen and things to watch out for. And it's why it's so important for you to be lobbying and doing the things that hopefully our representatives are doing within our local realtor associations. That's why we have those committees and things like that to try and make sure we can protect the integrity of what we do in the real estate business. So again, completely different topic here today, but I think it's so crucial for you. Obviously, if you're following this page here and you've turned on notifications, you ring the bell. Every day, I'm giving you new topics that are helping you to grow your real estate business, generally around marketing, lead generation, how to convert your prospects, having better offers out there. But these current events, this is the first one we've done to this magnitude, but man, what a huge hit the city is taking. Josh was saying last night, he is referring out more business to other states, particularly Texas and Florida. He's referring out more business than he ever has before. These are multi-millionaire sellers that are like, you know what? I'm just leaving the state. It's more money, more money. It's out of the income tax, the state tax, now the transfer tax, all of these fees. I'm just done. I'm done with all the political crap. So they're moving, the vast majority are moving to Vegas, Texas, and Florida. he said he's referring out more business than he ever has before. So big opportunity for our people as well. Hopefully you're utilizing that to your own benefit. But check it out. Just look up LA mansion tax, and you'll see all kinds of information on it. Today is the craziest day in history for title companies. There are some serious emotions running crazy if the deal doesn't get funded, if the buyer can't make it, if anything happens today, it's a loss of hundreds of thousands of dollars. And by the way, call it a mansion, but it's 4,000 square feet and above is about what a $5 million home is in that area, particularly when you get up in the hills and things like that. You know, they are, of course, they're nice homes, but they're not mansion. The very definition of a mansion is over 10,000 square feet. So anyway, hopefully that's helpful for you today. Check out that thing on schizophrenia. I think it's good to kind of pull on the heartstrings and get you doing some good things for your local community, as I always try to do. And otherwise, if you are not a member with us, look at the description down here, the video description, open it up down there. You'll see some links on how we can help you to grow your real estate business. Go check this out online. Make sure you're following this page. I got some awesome topics for you starting Monday. I'm going to show you a little bit on the marketing side to get you some closings happening. I'm Greg Luther. Let me know your thoughts below here. What are your thoughts on all this? Do you think it's going to last? Do you think it's going to be devastating? Will it not be a big deal? Let me know in the thoughts in the comments below. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.